Hey folks, I want to take a minute today to discuss some of the things we've seen over the last couple weeks, from a weighting standpoint, but also from a sight casting standpoint. We've done a lot of sight casting this month, as well as wading, but we've had to change our tactic or had to change our strategy. And the key player in that is this bull tide. And with this bull tide, it pushes bait into different areas. Basically what it does is it makes them seek out different areas. It makes them seek more protection. And some of the things we see are, obviously from the wading standpoint, you see bait a lot tighter to the grass, a lot tighter to the reeds, and up on top of reefs, not necessarily off to the side, but up on top. They're trying to get to the skinniest water they can get to be protected. But it changes our approach. It changes the way we go at it. And these zones, tops of reefs or up against the bank, especially out in front of drains and things like that, they're smaller strike zones. They're not your 3-4 person, walks or wades. They're 1 to at most, I'm going to say 2 people, to be effective. And you have to change, like I said, you have to change your approach to it. In my opinion, you have to walk a little slower, but more importantly, you have to walk super, super quiet, okay? It's hard to do on the reefs because of the crunching of the shell and stuff like that. But on the bank, it's clean, it's clear. And for that, I feel like every step you take, a fish moves back just out of range, And again, keep in mind, when we make these adjustments, we're looking for bigger fish, for better fish. I'm not saying that because the tide comes up, all these fish, all our trout, all our redfish move up to the banks or move up to the top of the shell pads, things like that. But, most typically the fish that stay out off the bank over the sand and grass beds or near the drop off, they're too hard to get to. They're too deep. Typically we don't wade. We don't like to wade anything, crotch to waist deep. I mean, that's kind of pushing it. So we change our technique during these times, during these bull tides, and either, put the client up on the bank, showing them how to walk it, maybe just walking behind them, coaching them along or something like that. Or, yes, do little drop packs in areas that, aren't crowded, don't have a lot of boat traffic and stuff like that. But like I said, again, these are the things that kind of, these small adjustments are the difference between successful days and days that are, grind, so to speak. As far as the sight casting with these bull tides, we lost a lot of bait in our main marshes, and we're finding them up these little finger creeks and into these smaller ponds that typically we couldn't get into, we couldn't troll into. And one of the things we're doing is we're going into these ponds and just sitting. And we're kind of letting these redfish show themselves to us rather than trying to, patrol the bank or cruise the bank looking for them. Some of these ponds are so small, we just go into them and sit down and just wait for these fish to get comfortable and acclimated to us and pop back up. So, like I said, a couple different strategies that you can use under these bull tides, whether you're chasing, bigger fish, better trout, or love to just chase the redfish in the back marsh. But like I said, that's kind of some of the things we're seeing and strategies that we use to adjust to that. So y'all be safe this weekend. Looks like it's going to be a typical weekend, calm to 10 to 15, things like that. But anyways, enjoy the water. Release them when you can and just be mindful of others. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.